Habits. Part 1.
MashaAllah, we are back again.
Assalamu alaikum wa
Wa
rahmatullahi wa
alaikum
barakatuh.
assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Masha, it's been a while, isn't it?
It has been quite a while, man.
When was the last time?
A few months, I think it's been at
It was
least.
Ramadan last time
Ramadan, yeah,
we linked up, innit? But alhamdulillah, we had the chance today.
definitely.
Masha, it was a pleasure meeting up with the all,
Always.
yeah? MashaAllah. So alhamdulillah. So today I want to touch the topic of habits.
Habits, inshallah.
Yeah, habits. It's very important.
Yep.
I think we put the light on. There you go. Wait, look at the muscles there.
Jazakallah khair.
You going gym, yeah?
I've been trying,
man,
trying to think.
showing that. Well, let's have a look. Whoa, look. Hey, he's flexing.
More fat than anything.
Yeah, no, he's flexing. MashaAllah, my wife is lucky, yeah? So I want to touch a bit of habits. Well, from your journey, how, as you're growing up, what habits did you encounter, or things you picked up on the way?
I think I've definitely been on a journey like most, probably. We grow up in a Western culture.
Mm-hmm.
You're influenced quite easily by the values in Western society, really, aren't you? So, through school, very easy to pick up habits that you otherwise probably will regret later on in life. And of course, peer pressure plays quite a big part of it, and the company that you keep. In my instance, habits like smoking, for example, hanging around in bad crowds, peer pressure influences how you behave also in class as well. Through your education, you want to be the standout person, you want to make a scene, you want to be the popular one, and those are probably quite typical of I think how the younger generation see it today as well, right? You want to be important in some way or another. And it's hard to stand out from the crowd unless, of course, you make quite a scene. So for me, in my journey, it was really being addicted to hanging around with the wrong crowd, I think. And that really kicks off, I think, when you're going through secondary or high school, whatever you want to call it. And it's easy at that stage to be quite impressionable and quite easily influenced. So smoking is probably one of the things that you're going to pick up almost straight away. Nowadays, the younger generations, for them it's easier to pick up on things like vaping. It's a gateway, similar to how it was smoking cigarettes. It acts as a gateway, and then after that you will undoubtedly, in most cases, or at least more than 50% of the time, you'll probably move on to something else like smoking weed, astaghfirullah, or probably even something worse. Inshallah, God forbid that never happens. But I think as a younger member of society today, I think it's important that you steer away from these type of things. Don't get influenced by the popular the culture, popularism, and being influenced by looking cool and things like that. And I say this, and in some way maybe a bit hypocritical, because I went through the same thing, and probably most of us now that are older, speaking to the younger generation, will be saying the same thing. Like our parents said the same thing to us: don't do this, don't do that. But I do think that it's one of the more important things. Try to stick away or stay away from things like smoking if you can. It's a hard habit to break. It lasts for years, and in almost certainly it will act as a gateway to other things. If you can steer away from that at an early age, you're in a good position, because one, your health is wealth. You'll be a lot more better off once you grow and get older. And also it teaches you discipline, I think, as well, because the easy thing to do is just follow and act like sheep, act like everybody else. But if you can self-restraint, you can build discipline, and you can stick by that. It says a lot about your character. And also you'll find that in the long run you'll be a lot more comfortable in your own skin, because there'll be things that you do not want to do, and you can stick by it. You'll have the willpower to do that. So I think it teaches you a few things, and also teaches you a lot about yourself as well, to be able to restrain from things like that.
Follow for part 2.